So we're back here in the fridge with the Biscuits. We've got Indira, Brent on drums, and Brenda here. So I figured we'd just kick it off with, how did you guys get started? You're Auckland-based at the moment?
Yeah, I wanted to learn to play guitar. It's a long time ago. I wanted to learn to play guitar. And the best way to learn to play guitar is to instantly be in a band, because then it's like fun. And
the Jesus and Mary chain approach.
Oh, you've got something to strive for. And Brent and Brenda, who were both quite experienced musicians, they've been lots in bands before, they graciously agreed to be in a band with me. And that's how we started. And then I think drunkenly one night it was like, let's call our band the Biscuits. And we did. And here we are.
Cool. And how long have you guys been going for so far?
Like a long time. So my 30th birthday was their first gig, and that was way, way back. And so we existed for about maybe, four years then. And then I went and lived on Great Barrier Island for 5 years. And then came back to Auckland a couple of years ago. So we're kind of Biscuits Mark II.
Yeah.
So same band, but with a bit of a break. But
it's
we
always
still play.
Been the same setup? It's the same U3, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We like each other.
Yeah.
It's quite unusual in a band. Yeah.
And now our gear is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
Evolved.
I suppose, speaking of that, it's just, I think I've kind of been seeing you guys for sort of a few years, and it's sort of, I think the sound's really, like, it's been just really consistent, and sort of, it's been really good. I think, the first time I think I saw you guys was for the launch of Dean Ballinger's,
Yeah, that was cool.
Hamiltron's,
At the Meteor.
which, and you were part of that as well, right? You were one of the artists.
Yeah. Good old Dean.
Yeah, and the rest of you, Brent, I know that you play in Invisible Threads as well. Yeah, did you want to sort of talk a bit about that band?
I guess Invisible Threads had been around in various guises. It was originally a two-piece, but I think the problem they were having was, or one of the problems was the size of the pedal board and wanting to make that a little bit more practical. So I think one of the things that they thought might work would be getting someone to come in and play synthesizers, which is what I play in that band. And I think
should we have more pedals or should we have people?
Pretty much.
People or pedals?
I guess if you have someone else doing synth, it's a division of labour thing.
Yeah. Because I think I saw you play drums for them as well. It would have been a few years ago.
Yeah. Their drummer,
she played theremin.
Melissa had wrist issues at the time. but yeah.
Why are we talking
No,
about that band and not our band? Sorry, just wondering.
We'll just keep going.
We are quite interesting.
Yeah, and well, I suppose, yeah, Brenda, like what else do you do sort of outside the Biscuits?
This is what I mainly do. I have played with Brent and I played drums for him and when he had his SOM outfit with Steph, his friend Steph, our friend.
Cool.
And yeah, ages ago I played punky bands.
Yeah.
Probably most well known was Fake Purr, but only a little bit of people know about us.
Oh,
Few
awesome.
people.
Yeah, Brenda is, guitar goddess of Auckland, really.
But the Morley wah is essential ingredient for the biscuits.
Yeah.
I got the Morley and then I was in the biscuits. I never had the Morley before the biscuit.
I think that was actually like I think the first time I saw you guys, the Morley was what sort of like caught my eye because I was really into them when I was a kid, when I
really?
first started
Wow.
playing guitar. It's just like sort of everybody else was sort of I want to Dunlop Crybaby. It's like no, look how big these things are.
Yeah. They're cool, shiny.
Oh, great. Well, how about we kick into the next song?
All right.
Awesome.
Talking now.
It's funny.
So how about we just talk about some of the releases you guys have out so far?
Okay. What have we got? Well, we've got a 7-inch that is just about to come out on Epic Sweep, which is really cool. The digital version's downloadable now from Bandcamp, our Bandcamp page, and that was very exciting because it was like we had a BFM top 10 hit. It's like we've totally made it. Giddy heights of fame. Yeah, and then last year we had a tape release on a label Dubbed Tapes, which is
awesome.
a really amazing label. Our friend Glory runs it, and what she does is she goes to op shops and she buys tapes by kind of ghastly, competent, middle-aged men, sort of Dire Straits or
Reader's Digest releases.
yeah, and then she tapes over them with predominantly women's bands. I think Brent's the only male that's ever been released on her
And
label.
leaves the original like sort of text
Well, yeah, you
on
kind
them
of
and
get a
stuff.
bit at the end and stuff, yeah, and these kind of they're sort of taped over and stuff,
that's
and so
pretty good.
it's cool. Like it's pretty punk rock, and it's also very environmentally friendly.
Yeah, recycling.
Yeah, so that was like a full length album, and then we released our own lathe cut 8-inch. A little.
Eight or 10
Secret
inch,
Crisis.
I
8, oh yeah, I think it was 8-inch.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Secret Crisis. And then we just had, a few
And
tapes.
Clean Your Teeth.
Oh, Clean Your Teeth was another
Which
tape
is
release, yeah.
Probably the only release that we've put out that actually has any recordings of the original
Oh, yeah.
iteration of the Biscuits.
Yeah, Biscuits, the first time
It's
round.
quite interesting
Okay.
hearing
And
the
Yeah.
drastic change in sound between the two periods.
Yeah, so what happened was once we were playing this gig, and I think Brent, did you sneakily plug me into the overdrive plug of the Cube?
Yes.
Yes, and so Brent had been wanting me to use overdrive for ages, and I have a school teacher guitar background, and I was like, no overdrive, no, keep to the school guitar strum.
It was
and then
a quiet victory, that one.
and then Brent plugged it into the overdrive, and we played the gig, and I was going, oh my god, this sounds amazing, and yeah, we've never looked back really. Yeah, and then I bought my own Cube, so I've got my own overdrive.
Awesome. So, and you're also partway through a tour at the moment?
We
is that
are.
right? Yep.
World domination, yeah. So we've been to Wellington and Palmerston North and Tauranga, and then next weekend we're going to Dunedin and Christchurch, and then final gig in Auckland.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Like I'm super proud of us for doing it. Yeah, but it's like fully working Stiffs tour on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any particularly sort of interesting stories from the tour so far?
Some interesting stories from the tour so far.
Tour, well, you know what goes on tour stays on tour. Why?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
that's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just been hedonistic groupies and cocaine snorting off sort of
Van
naked bodies
orgies.
and fountains of champagne and
Yeah,
all that
all-
kind of
all of
thing
the above, yeah.
from one end of the country to the other, really, and just as many biscuits as we can eat, except for me because I'm a celiac. But these two are just
It's toll.
gorging on biscuits the whole
Is
way
that part,
down
is that
State
part of the
Highway
joke
1.
of the band name? Or?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, when we became the Biscuits, I hadn't been diagnosed, so I found out I was a celiac later, so some kind of karma.
Yeah. Cruel
but-
irony.
Yeah, but for these two, baked goods are a significant part of their lives. Probably more than is healthy, physically, mentally, or emotionally. But it's all right. Between us, we represent the full range of biscuit or non-biscuit eaters. Yeah.
Floured and non-floured baked goods.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, how about we launch into the last song?
Okay.
and then-
Which is the last one?
Monster.
Oh, me.
Thank
Okay,
Yeah.
and that was the Biscuits live in the fridge. Just to
Shouldn't
close,
keep biscuits in the fridge.
yeah, it's kind
Soft.
It's an
and
excellent
soggy.
band name for jokes. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
never get old.
well, it's like
No,
this is a
perfect
the like I said, like the mainstay joke with this place is that it definitely doesn't feel like a fridge in
Yeah.
here when you're playing. And whereabouts can people find you online?
You can find us on Facebook if you look for the Biscuits, and you can find us on Bandcamp, but you have to do a search for Biscuits New Zealand because there are several other bands around the world called the Biscuits,
Yeah.
surprisingly
They actually mean
enough.
a scone. Biscuit is a
Oh,
scone
yeah.
overseas.
Yeah, so look for the Biscuits NZ on Bandcamp and you'll find us.
Are they as good, the other
No,
bands?
oh, hell no. Yeah,
They're just, sort of casual Biscuit fans.
yeah
rather than-
I've never heard any of the other Biscuits, to be honest.
We're biscuits, they're crackers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
We
another.
haven't had that yet on the show, so we're gonna.
Oh, well.
Someone get a soundbite of that.
Yeah.
That-
Brent quite often does that when I'm trying to do, sophisticated banter on stage at our gigs. He'll do that and
It just
totally,
emphasises it.
totally bring me
Yeah.
back to earth. Yeah.
You can just save the day, just with that one
Isn't
little
it-
bit.
is
Just
it
Adds,
saving the
it
day?
adds a touch of class.
One day I'll
Yeah.
cry on stage.
Is there anything else coming up, like in the near future for you guys? Like any other releases? or-
We're going to do an album on Epic Sweep, which is
Awesome.
kind of going to be probably end of this year, beginning of next year.
Full length vinyl.
Yeah.
There's also an upcoming, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know the details of that in terms of release yet, but there's a Chills tribute covers album in the works.
Yeah, we're
it's
on it.
been put together by Steph Animal from The Golden Awesome. And we've got a song that's going to be on that, but in terms of release date, I'm not sure, but it's sounding pretty spiffy.
Awesome. And did you guys play with the Chills at all while they were touring?
No,
or?
no,
Okay.
but we played with the Golden Awesome in Wellington.
Yep.
That was choice.
Yeah, that was the Meow gig. That
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And Dean, good old Hamilton band.
I lived
Dean.
next door to Martin Phillips from the Chills for a while.
Oh.
That's as close as we got.
So that was down south, sort of.
In
place.
Dunedin.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, any last words or?
No.
That's usually what we agree
To
with.
be continued.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's good. You're a sweet interviewer there. Why?
Oh, awesome. No, it's been great having you guys in. So
No,
yeah,
thank you for
well,
having
Yes.
us.
good luck with the rest of the tour and all future stuff.
Thanks.
And we're out. We've got 3 good samples of that.
Awesome, guys.
Cheers, guys. That was
Yeah, thank you.
You guys want to come sign the wall?
Sure. Do we? Now we made it when you get asked to sign a wall.
Of course I would have to.